Good morning students, myself Bina Tripathi. Welcome to your online class. Say students, this is your environmental studies part 2 textbook of standard 5. Students, today I am going to explain you in history chapter 4 evolution. Say students, previous chapter 3 we have learned life on earth, and in this chapter we are going to discuss about that evolution. You know students, evolution means what? Development. So say students, some points are given here. Just go through that. 4.1 the concept of evolution, 4.2 the stage of evolutions of animals, and 4.3 apes. So all these points we will discuss in this chapter. Okay students. 4.1 the concept of evolution. So say students, evolution means what? Development. The word evolution is generally understood to mean gradual and continuous change. So say students, you have to understood that to mean that means evolution is generally understood to mean gradual and continuous change, means development. Evolution in the plant and animal world can be explained in the following manner. In the process of survival by adapting to environmental changes, certain internal physical changes occur in some animals of a species. So say students, that means in the process of survival by adapting to environmental changes, certain internal physical changes occur in some animals of a species. This means what, students? That means species means what? A kind or type, we can say that. Over a period of time, these internal changes become inherited characteristics, means features seen in all the following generation. That means over a period of time, these internal changes become inherited characteristics, means features we can see in all the following generation. Thus, a new species with characteristics different from the original may be created. Such a species is usually more evolved than the original one. As a student means this species is usually more evolved than the original one. Sometimes the original species dies out or becomes extinct. That means sometimes what happens, the students, the which are the originals are there, they will die out, means extinct, and some or lost, we can say that. Sometimes more than one species evolved from the original one. The first scientist to give us a systematic explanation of the concept of evolution was Charles Darwin. So say students, you should know about that. So who have given that systematic explanation of the concept of evolution? Their scientist name is Charles Darwin. Okay students. So species which are capable of adapting to environmental changes are able to survive. The ones that cannot do so becomes extinct in the process of evolution. So say students, that means which are there, these are specimens, these are kinds or types which are capable of adapting to environmental changes, are able to survive, and the ones that cannot do so become extinct. Extinct means what? Lost or died out in the process of evolution, means development. In ancient times, there were many species of a type of animals called dinosaur. So say students, in the ancient times, so there were many species of a type of animals. We can say it is a dinosaur. So dinos in Greek means terrible, and sauros means lizard or reptile, we can say that. So say students, you have to remember that that means dinos in Greek means, we can say, the terrible, and sauros means lizard or reptile. So dinosaur means a terrible lizard. Okay students. So see, the pictures are given here. So many pictures are there in your textbook is given here. You can see that. So there are various species of dinosaur, means various types of or kind of dinosaur. Okay students, can you see that clearly in your textbook? It is given clear cut. Okay students. So all these are the various species of dinosaur, means various types of or kind of dinosaurs. Okay students. Some of these dinosaurs were enormous in size. So see students, we have seen that different types of dinosaurs. Okay, so on that, some of these dinosaurs were enormous, means what students? Very large in size, quantity, or very huge in size. It appears that this species of enormous dinosaurs suddenly become extinct. So say students, that means it appears that this species of enormous dinosaur, it suddenly became extinct, means अचानक से. Suddenly means what students? अचानक से क्या हो गया वो? It will disappear or lost, we can say that. Extinct means what? Die out, lost, or immediately we can say that. Okay, some sudden natural disasters or environmental change is believed to be responsible for their extinctions. So say students, that means why it happens? Because of that natural disasters, we can say that because of the natural disasters or environmental change is believed to be responsible for their extinctions, means they are lost, they die out. Fossils of dinosaurs with wings have been discovered. It is believed that some species of two-legged and winged dinosaurs evolved into birds. So say students, how we come to know about that this some species of two-legged and winged dinosaur evolved into birds? Because fossils of dinosaurs with wings have been discovered. Okay students, why it is happened? Because fossils of dinosaurs with wings have been discovered, and because of that it is believed that some species of two-legged and winged dinosaurs evolved means what students? Having developed through a gradual process. Okay, we can say the evolved into birds. See the picture. So say students, skeletons of a dinosaur. Skeleton means what students? The frame of bones supporting a human or animal body. We can say the skeleton. So see the picture. Okay, can you see the skeleton? Okay, and next picture, see that a reconstructed picture of a dinosaur with wings. So see the picture students, it was a reconstructed picture of a dinosaurs with wings. Okay students. 4.2, the stage of evolution of animals. So see students, stage means what students? Space, period or step in a process or development. We can say the stage. We have learned in the previous lesson that life on earth began with unicellular organisms known as protozoa. So say students, we have already learned in chapter 3, that is life on earth, okay, in the previous chapter. And we have learned that that means life on earth began with unicellular organisms known as protozoa. These unicellular organisms gave rise to multicellular living things. So afterwards what happened students? That means these unicellular organisms gave rise to multicellular or living things. The multicellular organisms evolved gradually and various classes of plants and animals came into being. And say students, that means that multicellular organisms, it will evolve gradually and various classes of plants and animals came into being. The following are the stage of evolution of animals. Okay students, so just we can go through that, we will discuss that. Okay, see students, first point, see that invertebrates. See students, invertebrates means what? Animals without a backbone are called invertebrates. So example students, see that for example a snail. Okay, next one is vertebrates. Students, vertebrates means what students? An animal that has a spine. So see students, animals which have a backbone are called vertebrates. Okay, look at the ones given below. Aquatic animals, example fish. Okay, that means see student, first one it was a invertebrates. In invertebrates, what was there? Animals without a backbone are called invertebrates. And say students, second one is vertebrates. What are difference are there? In vertebrates students, animals which have a backbone are called vertebrates. Okay students, an example is given here, aquatic animals, example fish. Okay, amphibians, animals which live in water and also on land, for examples a frog. So say students, amphibians means what? Which animals can live in water as well as on land. Okay students, so see the pictures, animals which live in water and also on land, for example a frog. And next one, see that birds. Okay students, so these are the pictures are shown here. Okay, that means animals which live in water and also on land, for examples a frog. And next picture, see that students, a bird. Okay students, reptiles, animals which crawl, for examples a snake. See students, you saw the snake, आपने snake को देखा होगा. So how they creep मतलब कैसे वो रेंगते हैं, they will not able to walk. Okay students, that means animals which crawl, for examples a snake. Next picture say that students, mammals. Examples, a cow. So say students, mammals means what? Any animals of which the female feed her young on milk from her own body. We can say the mammals. Okay students. And say students, most mammals give birth to live young, not egg. So see, go through that. Mammals, students, mammals are the most evolved animals among vertebrates. The following are the characteristics of the most of the mammals. So some points are given as students. First point, see that growth of the baby in the mother wombs for some time before birth. So what are the characteristics are the students? That means first point, growth of the baby in the mother wombs for some time before birth. And the second point, students, say that the baby is fed on the mother's milk for some time after birth. Okay students. The platypus and some species of anteater are exceptions to this. So see the picture of the platypus, students. Okay, they are considered mammals. Why students? Because they are considered mammals because even though they lay egg, okay students, they suckles their young ones, and because of that we can say that students, see that the platypus and some species of anteater are exceptions to this. They are considered mammals because even though they lay eggs, they suckles their young ones. Okay students, see the picture and anteater. Okay students. 4.3 apes. Apes are somewhat like humans in appearance. They mostly lived on trees. Those species of apes which continue to live on tree retain their original ape-like form. However, in grasslands, some ape species were forced to move around on the ground. This species evolved gradually and in time gave rise to the human species. This happened first on the African continent. So see students, that means apes are somewhat like humans in appearance. They look like humans in appearance, and they mostly lived where? On trees. Those species of apes which continue to live on trees retain their original ape-like form. Okay. However, in grasslands, some ape species were forced to move around on the ground also, and this species evolved gradually and in time gave rise to the human species. Okay students, and this happens first where? On the African continent. The first human species is called the primitive man. Okay students, that means the first human species is called the primitive man. Primitive means the first. In the next lesson we shall learn more about the evolution of the human species. And see student, that means the first human species, we can say it is called a primitive man. And primitive means what student? The first. And in the next chapter we can learn about that. That means the next lesson we shall learn more about the evolution of the human species. Okay students. Exercise question number 1, fill in the blanks. Question number 2, answer each questions in one sentence. And question number 4, fill in the blanks in the concept chart given below. So see students, all these are the assignment I am giving to you as your homework. You have to do this in your notebook and read this lesson twice, 2 times properly. I hope that you understood this lesson. Thank you.